my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. Soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 60 outlaw. 54. Get that quarterback. And all come.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Big Dan. You're out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 49, check 49.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on, 60 yards. Check. Block 54. Here we go.
We're set on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Colts.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 54 Mike. Watch QB drop. Slam. Center ready.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And his kick.
You potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he will be brought down at about about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On second down, here's a run with Mack. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the gun on third down, Eason. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Tannehill, finding room at the 30. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Hey, Alpha! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Topper!
Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chopper. Check. And fire.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
18 Gator. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Mack. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Eason. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown. Out here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The open man is Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10. Ready? 18 gainer. 54 Mike. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Go. Now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill able to find Harris, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw. Eason over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
To throw again. Eason. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Eason. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
22 yards. And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. 54. And watch that. And watch the ball. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, echo. Right there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 55. And watch. Big rip.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will be taken very short. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Colts.
On first down, it's Mack, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready. 50, plant. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Indianapolis.
Ready.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, let's get this.
2nd and 2. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, 61, matchbox lights.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Colts, first down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Not today, you are. Not today.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
10-2 stop. All day, baby, all day. Hey, orbit. One set. Check Mike 54. Blue draw Corkers.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Kill.
Now.
To throw on second down. Eason, he's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Blue there, blue there. Check it backer, check it backer.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, and he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mike's 54. Mike's
2.
On 3rd down, Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
It's just me and you.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
6-6. Pull it high.
Off play action, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He gets it complete to Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
80 weapon. 6. Hey, lock it. 6 guys. Ready to go. Get it ready.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the ground, it's Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Mack on the counter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.